First at 5, proof that severe weather can and does happen around here in the month of September.
Strong winds in Fredericksburg ripped off the roofs of several businesses and a school. KXAN's Sophia Beausoleil spoke with a restaurant owner who says the gust of wind just came out of nowhere.
A blue tarp and plywood, that's what's covering part of this restaurant after a strong storm blew off the roof, which is now resting next to the parking lot. And the owner says she saw it all happen.
I was standing looking from the kitchen to the outside, and I saw this big old object flying on the air.
It was lunchtime at Hilda's Tortillas restaurant when the storm rolled through.
All my customers started running to the bathrooms and under the tables, and everybody got really scared.
Part of Hilda's roof was gone. She says it happened in a flash, and once the wind died down, that's when the rain started.
Everybody was really helpful. They started helping. We had a customer that started taking all the fence down because we started getting water.
I don't know what one looks like, never been in one, but if you're gonna ask me, I was in a tornado yesterday.
Mother Nature didn't spare this mechanic shop next door, and the owner had to deliver some bad news to a customer.
The wind picked up, blew a limb out of the tree up here, hit the car, and the two back doors on the shop were pretty much blown out. We've got them temporarily back up so that we can lock it up.
And about 2 miles down the road, the storm turned a shed upside down at Heritage Schools. The burst of wind left a lot of debris and cleanup, but for Hilda, she says at the end of the day, it's okay.
All I lose was the one night of business, but it's nothing compared to what it could have been.
Reporting in Fredericksburg, Sophia Beausoleil, KXAN News.
Hilda says the health department gave the green light to reopen today. The storm did not damage the kitchen and no one was hurt. Jim has been tracking these storms all week long, and Jim, you took a closer look at what happened yesterday out in Fredericksburg.
Yeah, Robert, word on the street out there was that it was a tornado, but we believe it was what's called a microburst. That happens when rain in a storm falls through some dry air and then evaporation cools that air even more. Now it's very dense and it collapses to the ground. Once it hits the ground, it fans out sideways, and at speeds that sometimes have been recorded as high as 150 miles per hour. That's the same as an F3 tornado. The damage path can be as wide as 2.5 miles. People often confuse a microburst with a tornado, but they're really very different, just equally damaging.